All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. Facts, bang, bang. Vamos a terminar la manzanita. TDS, just like the old days. When you used to love the kid. When you used to love the kid. Now, how you doing, bro? Hope you doing well. How's your new year starting? Mine just starting kind of healthy, as you can see. Hope you can hear me. My Bluetooth is off. 500 super chat. You hear me good? Because I don't know if I remember shutting off my Bluetooth. Bro, uplifting somebody and making somebody feel good is better than money. All day. Money feels good for a minute, but the way somebody makes you feel lasts longer. Keep eating. What's up, Andy? I'm eating healthy, bro. Damn, I never got a professional massage. I've been wanting to take like my mom and my kids. I think it'd be a good way for us to bond. What's up, redhead? Travel Around's wife, how you doing? Rest in peace to my bro, Travel Around. Thank you. I don't know your name. I don't know if I ever got your name. Maybe Maria. Maria. She reminds me of a West Side Story. Growing up in Spanish Harlem. She's living her life just like a movie star. Maria. Hey, Matt. Marianne. Oh, cool. Nice name. Oh, you're relaxing finally? That's good. Personal. Yeah. You know that's for sure. I used that song for a girl in Iraq. Really? On your way to Spain? Oh, you're still traveling with the dog? You still got the travel van? Sorry again that you lost your husband. I don't know if anybody remembers Traveled Around, but he died, I think, a couple years now. Damn. Death is not easy. I don't want to make this a sad live stream, but, you know, I had a couple deaths in my family recently. They were just so young, and that's why it bothers, you know. Matter of fact, this morning I found a picture on my cousin's Facebook page of like all of us when we were kids, and I was literally crying, bro. I sent them a message too, you know. I've been trying to like reach out to my family more. It's just I remember like the last time I see my aunt, I was kind of giving her the cold shoulder, but it was her fault, you know. I don't want to talk about her bad because she's dead, but I don't know. Whatever. Let's change that. Sorry. Yes, bought myself a Mercedes Vito camper van. Oh, maybe that one's smaller. What's up, Rocks? Karina Alvera. Yo, I got a story about an Arab girl. My mom used to work with this Arab girl, and you know, she was like, oh, I'm gonna bring this girl over. You know, she was single or whatever. I'm gonna bring her over. I forgot what it was. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I don't know. Whenever it was, but I ended up getting drunk and was partying, and I was just. I'll put it like this. I was out of my mind. I can't give y'all too much details, but I was in La La Land. Let's put it like that. And I was in my room, and my mom ended up like coming in the house with the lady, and I'm chilling with like me, my uncle, I think maybe two. And I went in my room, and I was hiding from Yo, I was hiding from this girl, yo, because I didn't want her to see me like that. Like I said, I was, I was, I was on cloud 9, and I'm like, and my mom, I you know what I mean. Like my mom knows how I get. I'm like, why would my mom do this to me? My mom is crazy, but I can hear them like at the dining room table. My uncle, she got like her laptop, and she's open. I guess she's like opened her laptop, and she's showing them photos, and I hear like my uncle saying, "Oh, that's so beautiful in Iraq, blah 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 blah," and then all I could think is, "Yo, these people need to hurry up and get out of my house." Yeah, I don't know why I just thought about that. I used to do a lot of stupid stuff, guys. Already 1 year, wow, went by fast. Sorry, I said 2 years. She was Hispanic, a buddy in supply while we were in Iraq. Oh, damn, that was one of your supply. Nice, one of your army buddies. Yeah, Reddit, my stories be a little too wild. You know, I'm like, I kind of don't feel ashamed of them because it's my past and I've been doing so good, you know. But at the same time, I got to read between the lines. I mean, I pretty much be saying everything without saying everything, you know. Yeah, I was talking a couple of my stories in a group chat the other day. That I'm in this, this, we'll call it a special group chat. Um, and I was saying a couple of stories. Oh, two of them. I don't think I told you this one. I'll say it here. I don't care. One of them was, you guys know the 25-cent peanut brownies? You know the brownies that you buy from like the corner store and they got the peanuts on there? We were talking about like scamming people because I guess I was talking about how I got scammed. And then I asked the girl, I was like, hey, you never scam nobody? And she was like, no. I was like, oh, you're a good girl. So then, I don't know, I just thought of like two quick stories. I could think of a lot more, but the two that I told her was, I was like, yeah, I remember one day, you love those brownies? Well, one day I bought one of those brownies and I took the peanuts off of it and then I sold it to somebody as if it was, a substance. We'll call it a substance. And, the guy gave me $15 and I basically gave him 2 pieces of peanuts. And then I ran and I was with I think I was with one or two of my friends. We bought some bud and we were chilling. And then the other one I told her was, this one is kind of like, I guess kind of grimy. I mean, they're all kind of grimy. I was young though, guys, really young. But anyway, I heard of this one guy doing this shady tactic where he was chilling in somebody's house and then he unlocked their window, and then later that night or next day or whenever, when he knew they weren't home, he climbed through their window. So one day I was at my neighbor's house and we were smoking weed, chilling. It was me, my cousin and him at the table. And the guy went into like the bathroom or into his other room, and I did that. I unlocked his window and then I just sat back down and like everything was okay. And my cousin looked at me like, what is this guy doing? So, I don't know if it was later that day, next day, whatever. Anyway, I ended up crawling through the guy's window and stealing like, some of his stuff. It was some bud, like 4 ounces or whatever. And I ended up, one of the other neighbors seen me and he snitched on me. So I ended up taking one of his bowls. A bowl is like a little thing that you smoke weed out of. And I took it and, he was basically reaching out to me through somebody else saying, yo, tell him all I want is the bowl back because that belonged to my brother and my brother is dead. And I actually grew up with all of them. Rest in peace to James, One of their other brothers just died recently. His brother James died in a car accident. So I kept on being in denial. So I basically threw it, me or my cousin threw it in their yard, in the grass, hoping they would find it. That was stupid. So anyway, years later, that guy ended up coming to me to get something from me. And I admitted to it and I apologized and I ended up giving him something for free. Like, hey, I know this doesn't fix what I done, but I just want you to know I was young, I made a mistake, and I want you to respect my honesty. Speaking of honesty, there was another friend of mine, it just made me think of this other story. This other friend of mine that we were really, really, really close, like since grammar school, we went to school together. So this dude ended up, becoming, we all used to go on these roller coasters, right? Some of us do good, some of us do bad, and then it fluctuates. So at the time he was doing good, and I had some beef with these Indian kids, and these Indian kids was crazy. I mean, they was like putting in work in the hood. So I didn't have no gun at the time. So I asked my man, I was like, yo, let me borrow one of your guns, because he had like a few of them, and he denied it. I'm like, it's all good. I kind of, a month later, again, he wasn't doing so good, like financially. I asked him to front me something. You know what I mean? Like, yo, front me with a, you know, a little something, something so I could get back on my feet. And he denied me again. So now I'm like, yo, this is supposed to be my man, somebody I grew up with. Like, I thought you had love for me. Like, I'm not telling you to give me $5,000. Like, what I was asking for was probably worth like $500 to help me get back on my feet. And he said no. I was like, you know what? I don't believe in 3 strikes, you're out. I believe in 2 strikes, you're out. So anyway, me and my man, One Eye Omar, he got shot in the eye. He, me and him was plotting out there the one day. First, we went to this lady's house. She used to sell bud. And we was parked outside her house, like a little bit up the block. We were just like waiting for like the block to die out to go up in her house, and we were gonna stick her up. But there was like too many people on the top balcony, like watching. Like we were like, yo, we can't do this. We're gonna get, somebody's gonna call the cops. We're gonna get caught. Too many people around. So basically, I was like, yo, we're gonna go to my man. We'll call him T. I was like, yo, we're gonna go to T's house and we're gonna break into his house. I know he got money and he got all kinds of shit in there. So we go to T's house and we knock on his door. Remember, we're friends. So we knock on his door acting like we're going to visit him. Boom, 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 boom. Nobody answers. Me and my man kick his door on the count of 3. Like, ready? 1, 2, 3. Boom. Kick his door in. Boom. We run through his house. We're searching. I go in his closet and I checked his like little button up pocket right here. And I found something in there, some work. And we took, I think, a computer. It was those old-ass computers, too. This was back in the day. We took, like, I think 4 pairs of Air Force Ones. They were brand new. Like, they didn't fit me. They were, like, size 10. I think we sold them. And a couple other things. The crazy part about it is, like, maybe 2 months later, he ended up coming to my house, like, to hang out with me. And I got this guy's computer and his sneakers, like, in the one room near my bathroom. I'm like, oh my God, if this guy looks in that room. I'm like, yo, if he looks in that room, he's going to see his shit. I was like, yo, let's go outside. I was like, we're just going to chill outside and do something. So then anyway, years later, I'm talking maybe 7, 8 years later, where can I sell the girls Jordan? So years later, we threw a summer bash, me and my ex mother-in-law's house or whatever, and I got so drunk. I don't know. I just got in one of those modes where I was like, yo, T, I gotta tell you something, man. I was like, yo, I want you to respect my honesty. I love you. We grew up together. But I was like, yo, remember that day when your door got kicked in? He was like, yeah. I was like, yo, that was me and One Eye Omar. And he like looked at me, and T's pretty big. He's half Puerto Rican, half Indian. I mean, he's not no little dude. And, like, he could have just, like, punched me right there. But he really didn't say nothing. Again, I was pissy drunk. He didn't say nothing. And then we stood friends after that. Later on, I ended up fronting him something. He didn't pay me. But I think in his mind, he was like, you know what? He scammed me. I'm not going to pay him for what he, fronted me. So, again, we're still friends. That was things that we did in the past. But... okay, guys, enough stories for today. Y'all got three or 4 in one today. Yeah. What an original name for Omar. Yeah, One Eye Omar. He's crazy. He got shot with a buckshot. Like, I don't know, some of y'all know, like, with a shotgun, if you shoot a shotgun, it shoots like buckshots. So he got hit with one of the buckshots. Why does this sound like my family? Things that make you go, Oh, you got some crazy family? Sell the girl Jordans. Knock, knock. FBI, open up. I'm shocked. Selling these shoes. Yeah, I think I sold a pair to my plug. My plug, it fitted him. I'm pretty sure I sold a pair to him. But yeah, at least I was honest, I was young. I remember I was young. I got another one I just thought about. I was like really, really young, maybe like 8 years old. Damn, I say stories and I start thinking of other ones. So one day I go at my aunt's house and I'm going through her purse, trying to steal some money on my aunt's purse, and my cousin caught me. I was like, oh shit. So he would blackmail me. Yo, they would have me do stuff for them and say, oh, I'm gonna tell your mom, that I caught you stealing on my mom's purse. If you don't do this for me, do that for me. What's the other one I thought about real quick? There was this one on my mind. Hold up. It was something similar. Like people did doing my family. Yeah. I'm just glad that, again, that was all in my past. I'm pretty sure some people judge me, but I don't, just being from the hood in general, people, we got a bad reputation. Look at the things I just told you. And, like sometimes I be like feeling like I know people don't trust me. To be honest, like if it came down to me having to like do business with some ghetto ass dude or some like preppy dude from the suburbs, I would like probably take my chances with the dude, the preppier guy from the suburbs. Not saying that they don't do shady shit too, but the odds would be in my favor. And sometimes I try doing like legal business with people, and I feel like again, I know I might be like a red flag for them, but it is what it is, That's just part of the life. Blackmail for this. Blackmail, I think, is racist, right? If I'm not mistaken. I don't mean it like that, but I think that falls in one of those categories. Like they say the black cat is bad luck. Supposedly, I don't know. They say that's racist. If you're the black sheep, that's racist. A white lie. Like a white lie, what does that mean? Like if like a white person could say it, that means it's okay, so they call it a white lie. Again, these are just things I think. I don't know how true they are. And then there's a few other ones out there. Can't think of them. Oh, blackball. Blackmail isn't racist. Okay, thanks. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know. What about blackmail? When somebody says they blackmail you, blackball, like the industry blackballed you. I don't know. I know I heard this one guy say 666. They say it's bad and evil, something to do with like Satan, the devil, whatever you want to call it. But he said allegedly like that's like supposed to be the periodic table, whatever, for the color black. So that's why they say 666 is bad luck. Is that true? I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I know it come with the most random, weirdest things. 666, the devil. Yeah. Anyway, how y'all guys doing? How y'all year starting? Let's talk about some positive things now. Yeah, I'm very random, Rocks. If you don't know that by now, you must be losing your focus. You have 3 days worth of talk to give us. Oh, I was on a break. Yeah, I was kind of, I needed a little break. Yeah, let's talk about some positive things, those guys. It's always easier to talk about negative things. But talking about positive things, I was just saying this the other day in my other chat room that I was talking about. I was talking about like my crappy past. And then I was like, you know what? If you talk about your crappy past or bad things, you're being negative. And then I was like, if you talk about your accomplishments, then you're a show off. I'm like, you just got to live your life. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to make everybody happy. Just be yourself at the end of the day. Whoever don't like it, don't like it. And another thing I said was, I had some people say to me like money is not everything, and they be like trying to complain about people who chase money and is always trying to make money. I'm like, okay, if I don't work, I'm a bum, I'm lazy, I'm a piece of shit. Then if I work too much, I'm greedy, I don't care about my family, I don't, I'm chasing the root of all the evil. It's like, how many hours a week do I gotta work for me to be acceptable in your eyes? You know what I mean? And that's one that I don't like. Like, I'm not chasing alcohol, I'm not chasing drugs, I'm not going to the strip clubs, I'm not going to the casinos. Like, yo, leave me alone. I'm not bothering nobody. And it be these same people that end up 65, 70 years old still working. Talking about, yeah, money's the root of all evil. And they can barely freaking walk. They freaking got a cane and they're walking in Walmart. Like, bro, that's not going to be me. I'm sorry. Like, I will not, Like, even if I got to move to the poorest country in the world and, let my money stretch, that's what I'll do. Like, work. But it's going to be, again, because I want to, and it's going to be like some part-time shit. Random. I lost which store we were on. Super good. January too fast, and we got light snow yesterday. Man, I'm in freaking Arkansas right now, and there's a lot of snow. I was in Kentucky, Tennessee, a lot of snow. I was shopping in in Walmart in Kentucky, and everybody was talking about the snow and they're gonna get stuck inside Walmart. I heard the one lady say, "Oh, I might have to sleep in your house." The lady was like, "Yeah, I got a bed in my basement. You could sleep there." And I'm like, "Bro, these people are tripping off of 3 inches of snow." I'm looking at these people like, "Yo, I'm from Buffalo, bro. 3 inches ain't nothing." You're crazy. My positive for day: finally finished burning my clothes that were way too big for me, and we finally got some snow. Why you burn them? Because it was the cheapest thing to do? I know you could have donated it or sent it to somebody, but maybe that takes time and money. Do what makes you happy. Remember the senior couple and the donkey. What do you mean by senior couple and the donkey? It's going so fast for sure. Yeah, that reminds me of my great grandmother. She used to always say that. Oh my God, in Spanish, she would say, "Ya se está acabando el año," like the year's almost done. It's buffering a lot. Yeah, probably because where I'm at, they make such a big deal out of it. Yeah, they are. Yep, that's just to let the story stretch out with the buffering. Redhead, why didn't you donate them? You have to look it up. Dios mío, si está acabando el año. Yeah, my great grandmother was awesome. You like, my mom did a pretty good job. I mean, she was young when she had me. My mom was 16, basically, and she was still living her life. You know, my mom gave me everything I needed. You know, worked and did whatever she had to do, but there was, I got that real tender love from my great grandmother. I used to live with her, and like the bond was just different. I'll do anything for my mom. I love her, but it's just like I felt like that's where the real love was at. I hope my mom don't hear this. I just texted her earlier though. Me and my mom got a pretty good bond. It wasn't always as good as it is now, but as you get older, you just, not everybody. You got some kids or grown men that never forgive their parents. I forgive both my parents. You know, they gave us life. That's enough. But some parents, really do cross the line and hurt their children really, really bad. So I don't blame the kids either. Everybody's story is different. Again, my family did they could have did better, and it could have been better, and it could have been a whole lot worse. So you got some people who grew up with no love. And just because they grew up with no love or no family doesn't mean they always end up a bad person. Every situation is different. You got, like I always say, there's people who come from the suburbs that end up bad people, and then you got people straight from the gutter that end up good people. So you can't just put everybody in one category. Kick in the door, wave in the 4-4. All you heard was Papa don't hit me no more. R.I.P. to Biggie. All right, guys, there is a whatchamacallit across the street. IHOP. I almost went there for lunch, but I was like, no, y'all already know. Like, I love eating at restaurants that I can't get back in Buffalo. So it's either go there for dinner or just wait till tomorrow and get something while I'm traveling. And I think I should go with the latter. Because I already know what's going to happen. I'm going to eat the IHOP, and then I'm going to say, oh, I should have waited till tomorrow. I could have found some real authentic Mexican or some barbecue or Indian or whatever. American grills are kind of boring to me. I love some American food, but if I think of an American grill, are you? That's what's up, TDS. Enjoy, bro. The latter. All right, thank you. Yeah. That's just like one of my rules, It just doesn't make sense. Like, why would I go to eat at a restaurant? I mean, some people only eat at chain restaurants. At least they know what they're getting. I understand. But life is short. I'm not picky. I like, trying new foods. Sometimes I find some crappy food. Oh, American grills, though. Like, I avoid them. Whenever I see, like, a diner or just I like some of their stuff, but it's just like Italian joint, you know, any like Anything but American, basically, except Chinese. Me and any type of Asian food, when I was a kid, I hated it. It made me want to throw up. Then I got a little older, I started liking it. But lately, I've been like, starting to fall off again. Oh, I already know what I'm trying when I'm going home. You already know I'm gonna try that pudding, that Yorkshire pudding. Why not, Rocks? Tomorrow is day. So yeah, I just went grocery shopping yesterday. Yeah, I've been doing good though, guys. I've been saving a lot of money. I would imagine cutting back maybe $10 a day, 300 a month. What's that a year? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. That's 3,600 a year. Times 10 years, 3,600. What's that? 36,000. That's a come up. I was talking about that the other day. How much money do I save in only drinking water? Like every time I go to restaurants, I just get a glass of water. All I really drink is water. So, I mean, maybe 2% of the times you go to a spot that all they have is like bottled water. Sometimes I'm like, yo, I'm good. I ain't gonna spend $5, $4 on a bottle of water. I'll just wait. And I'm usually hydrated anyway, pissing all day. But yeah. I would imagine I save just on drinking water every day. I probably, compared to people who like drink coffee. I mean, you got people who make their own coffee, and if I was a coffee drinker, that would definitely be me. But yeah, matter of fact, last time I took my kids and my dad to Texas Roadhouse, and they all ordered drinks except my one daughter. Me and my one daughter ordered water, and I was like, I used to always tell them, I don't know, I don't want to be cheap, but I feel like telling him, like, yo, y'all can order any food y'all want. Appetizers, desserts, anything you want. Just order water. That's all I ask, because I just feel like it's the biggest robbery in the world. Or I could just tell them, like, y'all could buy water, just pay for your own. I'll tell them, like, look, I'll buy you any food you want. If you want something besides water, you got to pay for it. I don't feel like, squandering my money on $5 for a cup of sugar, I don't know if that's right or wrong, but hey, I think it's fair. I had a salt and chili chicken balls. Oh, you love them balls, don't you? Chips, fries, and sweet and sour today. Sounds good. Let me read that again. I had salt and chili. I had salt and chili chicken balls. I never heard of those, but sounds good. Rice? What kind of rice? You don't know how to make no Puerto Rican rice, girl. Was nice, right? I'm sorry, Redhead. I don't know a Redhead. Sometimes I feel like I said something a couple weeks ago to Redhead, and then I was like, maybe I should have never said it. I forgot what it was about, though. I think I know what it's about, but I'm gonna leave it alone. Oh, from the Chinese? Oh, no, I don't think so. Dang, I gotta grab my water. It's all the way over there. My foot is crazy. Puerto Rican rice. Yeah, that's the best. Of course, I'm gonna say that, but I did see a video the other day. The guy ate Puerto Rican rice. I think Cuban and Dominican, and he was a black guy, and he voted the Puerto Rican rice the best, so he wasn't biased. But anyway, tell me how to say the back of my ankle again, Redhead, because I keep forgetting. And I had my friend Raphael tell me on the phone the other day. I think yesterday. Today's his birthday, actually, and I forgot again. But now the bottom of my foot is hurting. It's not even the back no more. It's so weird. It's been slowing down my exercise, but I've still been doing pretty good. You never had Puerto Rican rice, Rocks? Bruh. You know what though, guys? Crazy stories, because now that I'm trying to be like a businessman and I'm connecting with, other businessmen. Like, can you imagine those guys come on my YouTube? I even watch some of my old live streams and they see like the things I talk about. They're gonna be like, yo, This guy's gonna freaking tie us up and steal out, empty our bank accounts, hold us for ransom. Speaking of ransom, my older friends on the block used to joke around with me because my uncle owns a restaurant. I told you that. I think I showed you on the live stream. You know, my uncle does pretty good. So my friends used to say they were going to hold me up for ransom. They were going to call my uncle for him to pay. They used to say like joking, but I think, you know, when they say when you're joking, it's like a form of manipulation. So I think they were really thinking about doing it. And I might have been down to do it, actually. I think I said, hey, freak it, let's do it as long as I get my percent. I used to do dumb shit, bro. Sorry, guys. Who, Andy? Who says things about me? Who's Tony? Tony Baloney? I got an uncle that died named Tony. Rest in peace. He was deaf. And this guy would scare me when I was a kid because he would come banging. He looks like Mr. Miyagi, for real. I seen Mr. Miyagi the other day. I was like, yo, he looks like my uncle. So anyway, my uncle would bang on the side door. Boom, 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 boom. I'd be like, who is it? And I was a kid, you know, maybe 7, 8, 6, whatever. Who is it? And he would never answer. Boom, 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 boom. I'd be like, who? Who is it? And I'll get scared and run and go tell my mom, like, Mom, they're knocking. They don't say who. And then she'd be like, then they open and be like, my uncle, he can't hear me saying who is it. You know, we didn't have no peek hole. How come I never had a peek hole? Now that just finally dawned on me. Like, I don't know why we never had peek holes in my house. Peek holes are pretty convenient, especially if you got deaf people knocking on your door. Yeah, I guess I'll just finish the chicken I made. I think hopefully one of my avocados are soft. That sounds wrong. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Anybody know what song that is? That song been stuck in my head. I think I remember hearing it like on one of those comedy movies with the young kids. I don't know what movie. How sweet it is to be loved by you. I know Redhead listens to a lot of that older music. Maybe she knows. Or maybe I'm just messing up the song. I gotta cut my fingernails and my toenails again. I hate doing that. Which one is it, Rox? I should have rephrased what I just said. I'm trying to be a businessman. I am a businessman. You got to speak it like, you know, it's the truth, you know. Screw that trying shit. We don't do that trying around here. Where's Andy at? Andy Pandy. Kind of quiet, bro. What are you doing? Better not be doing nothing crazy while you're watching my live stream in the bed. I don't appreciate that. Well, I added some antifreeze in my truck and some oil today. This one guy tried to have me help him unlock his hood. I couldn't figure it out. I went in his truck to like pull the lever for the hood. That dude's truck smelled like, he was like some African dude, like straight up like an Indian. It smelled like Indian food in there. They cook with like a lot of curry or something. And I was like, man, I got to start opening my windows when I cook in my truck. Because I do cook a lot. But I always open the windows because I don't want my truck to stink so much. And there's this one guy who follows me. What's his name? Something. He's from Kentucky. I was making salmon one day. He's like, oh, what does your truck smell like in there? I know what he was trying to state. All right, that's cool, Andy. Appreciate you, pa. The song is called How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You. Singer James Taylor. Yeah, that's a good one. That's the song titled. James Taylor and Marvin Gaye both have their versions among other artists. Yeah, I like Indian food. Some people be trying to say Indians are nasty, this, and the third. I'd be like, bruh, it don't matter. You got clean and dirty. Dad, to an Indian restaurant, he was like, nah, I'm good, bruh. I think I bought him like some dessert or something. I haven't had Indian food in a while, though. Egg farts. One of my eggs froze on me and it cracked. So what I did is I boiled 2, and then the third one I cooked it with my chicken. I think I should have waited. It ended up like watery and all mixed in. Hey, at least I didn't waste it. I hate wasting food. Yeah, that new cooler I got, bro, that thing is a beast. And I don't even put it on all the way, on the coldest setting. It was a good investment. Oh, Biggie. I named it Biggie because Rav said I need to give him a name, so I took it as his advice. Rav knows I take it as his advice once a year. I already took his advice. That was for 2024, right? I named the cooler Biggie, and then 2025, I took his advice and decided to stay within my range. He knows what I'm talking about. Man, but I keep getting tempted, Rav, I must admit. Yeah, I named my cooler Biggie because he's big and he's black like Biggie Smalls. I think it's a perfect name. I should put a sticker of Biggie Smalls on there. That'd be pretty cool. You can freeze eggs, then peel them and put them in a pan dry. They will go like a fried egg. What? You can freeze eggs, then peel them and put them in a pan dry. What do you mean freeze them though? You boil them first? You can't freeze them. I don't know if I don't know. I think I tried something like that before and it messed up like the texture, the yolk inside was like rubbery. I don't know. No, just freeze them raw. Yeah, I tried that before, Redhead, and then maybe I cooked them too soon or I skipped the process, did something wrong. But even when I scrambled them, they just didn't taste it right. I don't know, Redhead, about your cooking advice. Rav said your chicken looks like white, and now you're talking about these crazy tips. I don't know. I don't know if you're the girl that I want to go to for cooking advice. You're very smart. I'd rather go to you like, whenever I'm dealing with, something more serious or some advice with maybe my business. But I think we're going to have to leave you on the sideline whenever it comes to cooking. I love you, Redhead. I'm just messing with you. He's seen my daughter's cooking. So are you saying your daughter can't cook? Dehydrate and freeze dry them? I read it. Yeah, so there's probably a process. You did mention something that I'm not catching. Trick is to cook them on a very low, slow heat. Oh, that makes sense. You can freeze eggs, then peel them. I'll just try. Maybe I'll try it one day. Yeah, it's Rav's fault. He's always picking on your cooking, so I gotta be like my bro Rav. I look up to Rav. My daughter does all the cooking, as I was in a wheelchair for long, so she was just content. She has just continued. Oh, maybe she got better. She was probably a rookie. We all learn. Never take the knee. What does that mean? Never take the knee. I don't get that one. Oh, that's what I just remembered. I looked at my book and I just remembered something, guys. Stay tuned. I hope y'all don't mind. I'm going to start reading on my live streams. Let's say, for instance, I'm going to do an hour live stream. I'm probably going to read for like 20 minutes. And then... Sorry, I got a bad signal. So I'm going to read for like 20 minutes. And it's optional. You guys don't have to. If you guys want to ask me some questions, maybe take some notes. And then if you was asking me questions about the book, it's going to help refresh my memory because we could talk about it together. Yeah, thanks, Rox. I hope it'll be just something different. It'll be positive. And not only that, I'll be killing two birds with one stone. You know, I'll be reading, and I'll be chilling with my, all my friends. Why am I buffering so much? What's up, Cairo? How you doing? She started cooking at the age of 8. Oh wow, wall filler. Yeah, so stay tuned. Maybe next time I go live. I don't know if y'all heard all of that, but yeah, this is called Real Estate Investing for Dummies. So this is the book we're gonna start with. I'm not gonna start from the beginning. I'm already, like maybe a quarter through it. I'm on page 64. It's like 400 pages or so. We're gonna start off with contemplating lease options. So that's where we're gonna start next time I go live. I mean, I might not start there because I might do some reading without you guys, but maybe I could do some videos like that too. What do you think? What do you guys think? You think I should upload some videos of me reading? Like read out loud and just upload videos. I mean, couldn't hurt. Yeah, I could tell it was you for sure. Yeah, I'm sorry for the bad signal, guys. I don't know if I should. I'm almost done anyway. I feel like I gotta lay down though. Time to do the lazy man live stream. No, my master account changed the name so Z didn't get confused with all the R names. Damn, that does help though. That was a good, smart idea. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Does that happen to you guys? You guys that have like a certain song stuck in your head for a few days? I think that happens to everybody. Everybody's looking for something. Street dreams are made of ends. Who am I to disagree? I traveled the world and 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. I feel Z need a higher data plan or a stronger connection. I have AT&T with my dad. I used to have Verizon. Maybe because I wasted all my data on my laptop. Man, tell me why I had my business meeting. Not business, I don't want to call it a meeting. We had a group meeting, I guess I could call it. Whatever it's called. And I was on my laptop and my data ran out and I had to switch over to my phone in the middle of the meeting. And I was like, look at what, because I wasted everything going live. So I'm not going to be able to, go live from my laptop until maybe, if I take it serious and start handling business officially, no, let me rephrase that. Not if, when. We're going to say when I start using my laptop more for business and, getting with the program, then I wouldn't mind paying a little extra money, maybe an extra 20 a month. Right now I'm paying like 40, maybe it'll be 60, even if it's 75. But as long as I feel like I'm getting my money worth, business wise, it'll be worth it. Then it'll be unlimited, and then I could go live from the laptop too. So is the signal that bad? Is the signal that bad today, guys? It's because where I'm at. I'm in like far from the truck stop, wherever the signal's at. I'm in Arkansas. It's like a small town. If you're in a smaller town, you're gonna have less like a smaller town. They're gonna have like less, less tower. Unless you're just closer to the tower. Sorry, guys. Why should I say sorry if it's not my fault? It's still effed up. I wonder if my Wi-Fi is on. Damn. It's all Gucci Gucci. It's all Gucci Gucci. Uchi Uchi la la la. Uchi Luchi. Uchi Luchi. Oh, the business. I don't want to call it a business meeting. I'm trying to think of. I think maybe roll call. Well, every other Wednesday. I think it's every other Wednesday. We're gonna have like a session. We'll call it a session. We're gonna have a session, and my first session, not my first one, but yeah, the first session for this, for the what's it called? The action team. I'm in the action team finally, officially. So I had my first action team meeting, and my laptop, my roaming or my sharing plan ended up running out in the middle of the meeting. So I had to switch over to my phone. And I kind of felt bad because I used it all going live from my laptop. Yeah, the main purpose of me even paying for extra data on my laptop was so I could use it for business. My dad is the one who picked it. He basically got me like a certain amount of extra sharing. It's not unlimited. We're basically just trying it out. If I use it strictly for business, it's enough. So it's either just, I just can't go live on my laptop no more, basically. That's what it boils down to. Trying to translate payaso, payaso loco, payaso muy loco. Ya tú sabes. You know. Ya tú sabes. You know. Basically, I'm sharing the data from my phone to my laptop. But I used too much and I wasted it. I could pay for more data, for more sharing, or I could get unlimited. Both options are going to cost more. I mean, that's what I told my dad I wanted. He didn't understand. I mean, I did tell him I wanted something basic. So, I mean, I can't afford to keep spending money on. I mean, if I'm making money, it makes sense. But things been going kind of rough. They're getting better. But, yeah. It's AT&T. I used to have Verizon when I was on my own, but I got it on my dad's family plan. And it's a little cheaper, AT&T and Verizon, they go head to head. Some people say Verizon's better. Some people say AT&T's better. They're like the two top dogs in the USA, if you ask me. It's every other week, and they're like an hour and 15 minutes, so I think it'll be enough. Maybe it won't, because you figure, I mean, plus I got to use it to do like homework and look up research and all that. I want YouTube videos of real basic stuff. I know it sounds real basic to you guys, but, I got to take baby steps, It's kind of foreign to me. Like, I learned how to put like, the icons in the taskbar, and then I learned how to put them on the screen and then move things around. And then I ended up printing like a my buy box and, learn how to open apps, things like that. All right, good night, Cairo. Take it easy. No, I'm sharing. The laptop doesn't have its own data. I'm basically using the hotspot from my phone for the laptop. And you could pay for like a certain amount of gigabytes or whatever they're called. And we all play dice for each other's ice. You guys think I should straighten my teeth? I don't know if y'all can see that crooked tooth right here. This one is like pushed in. And I remember the dentist asked me if I wanted to get it fixed. I'm like, yo, how are they gonna fix that one tooth? Maybe I could get those clear dentures or whatever they're called. I mean, I don't think they're that bad. They might not be super white, but what do you guys think? From a 1 to 10, how would y'all rate my teeth? I do got receding gums right here, though. Some of them are receding. They say for different reasons. Retainers, that's not what they're called. What are they called? It gives you personality. What gives me personality? My teeth? 8, that's a good number. Thank you. What about you? Anybody else want to give my teeth a rating? My teeth are fine. Fine is not a number. I need a number from 1 to 10. Or 0 to 10. 0 is a number. I doubt you say they're 0 though. You look fine as Goofy. Well, I guess the European people don't like using numbers. They prefer words. You know how they are. They love words. Just joking. Fine must be 7 or to 8 then. Thank you, Rocks. Rocks is we're trying over here, Rocks. We'll get them out. I guess we shall move on. They're scared of numbers over there. They're better at words. We're better at math. No, I'm just joking. I'm better at neither. I used to love science. Science was my favorite subject. What was your favorite subject in school? How sweet it is to be loved by you. Science, art, and Spanish. Nice. I sucked at art. Spanish was okay because I already knew a little bit of Spanish, so I felt like I kind of had an edge, but I definitely need to learn a lot more Spanish. I got like Spanglish, ghetto Spanish. Woodworking. Man, I had a finger who cut his finger off, and we didn't call it woodworking. Technology, maybe. Was it called technology? I don't remember the name of the class, but man, my friend cut his finger off and he's still missing it. He sued the school. I don't know how much he got, but he ended up went and bought like a Lexus and, blew the money. He was young and dumb, just like any other young, dumb person would do. That had to hurt though, man. Could you imagine cutting your finger off? Ah, man. Maybe I could get something small from IHOP and simple. No, screw IHOP. I must admit it's on the back of my mind. Taco Bell is next door too, but you guys got Taco Bell in the UK or in Scotland? I know Taco Bell is definitely a famous one. I think y'all got it maybe in some places. Strict. Working? Never heard of that term either. Woodworking, I mean, oh, okay. I loved technical at school, but my other grades were so good they made me drop arts and focus on the academic stuff. Well, that's good. It's a blessing. I know they wanted to skip Baby Z up a class, but we didn't do it. She's pretty smart. Your parents were smart too, Redhead? I don't know if that's a weird question. Who would you say was smarter, your mother or your dad, or both of them? I don't. I never talked to her about it, but me and her baby moms basically talked about it. She couldn't really have no choice. I think it was the right move, so she don't get overwhelmed in the higher grade and lose interest. Oh, that makes sense, Redhead. That's cool. Came out with your dad's brain. You got both of theirs, but a lot of that is genetic. Reverse for you. Oh, you got your mom's brain. Rocks. Interesting. I don't know who I got. Both my parents are, I love my parents, but they're both kind of airheads. So I guess I came out like both of them. My parents would kill me if they heard me say that. I got both my parents got a great personality though, and I think I got a pretty good personality. So I'm proud to have their personality. Both my parents are pretty like cool. They're kind of, they for their age, they still act pretty young, and they're kind of fun people to be around. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean, I don't really know how my parents' kids did it. I mean, my parents did in school. I mean, maybe they had potential, but never used it. I know my mom was pretty good at drawing. I think my mom, if I had to choose one, I think my mom is probably brighter because I think my dad was in like the special ed class or something. I think he said that. So hopefully I didn't come off like my dad. Shout out to my dad though, man. Me and my dad got a good bond. He's got reading to do. I did my reading this morning. I love when I get it out the way in the morning and my exercise. I feel like the rest of my day, and then at least listen to some podcasts. I wanted to go to art school, but my parents made me do science. Yeah, they knew I think that was a good call. Yeah, no doubt, rocks. Anyway, guys, let me get out of here. It's been an hour. It was a pleasure hanging out with you guys today. Everybody have an amazing Saturday. Oh shit, I gotta turn in my paperwork for work. That I just remembered. Talk to y'all later. Peace in the Middle East.